developed a little bit of an accent there, didn't I? Story of my life. Hello humans, my name is Dael Kingsmill, and this week it would be a storytelling week, and I have one of my absolute favourite stories from Greek mythology for you today. This is the story of why exactly Theseus and all of his descendants had such flat butts. So yeah, I guess it's true what they say, there is a story for everything. This story begins with the blossoming of the bromance to end all bromances. Pirithous was a Lapith chieftain, and one day he decided to mess around with Theseus's cows. He was rustling some cows that day, but when Pirithous and Theseus took up arms to fight one another, their eyes met across the field, and they fell in bro love. They were so impressed and just floored by each other's skills and strength and physiques that they just instantly stopped and shook hands and made a vow of everlasting broship. A bro, that's not gonna work. And together the two of them had plenty-o adventures, but the one that takes the cake for me is the one where Pirithous shows up at Theseus's door in the middle of the night and goes, "Bruh, you swore a vow of everlasting broship, so you are bound by ancient bro laws to do me this hard." And Theseus says, "A bro in need is a bro indeed. What do you need me to do, my main man? We're gonna kidnap Persephone from the underworld. We're gonna make her my bride. It's gonna be working." Theseus doesn't like the sound of this plan, or lack of plan, but he made a vow. His hands are tied. So off they trot to the underworld. To get there they take the bottomless cave located in the southern Peloponnese, which is apparently just a thing that's there that no one is freaking out about for some reason. Then they hang around for a really long time until Charon the ferryman moors his boat, and then they somehow convince him to take them across the Styx. They probably offered to let him in on their super topmost secret high-five handshake combo. Boom. But however they got across the Styx, once they make it to Hades' palace, they don't even try to sneak around. They just go straight to Hades' throne room to just state their case to him directly. Of course, they're not asking Persephone what she would like. No, that would be ridiculous. Douchebags. Look, Broseph, here's the sandwich. I technically have a better claim to Persephone because you might have heard I'm a son of Zeus and that bodacious babe. She's a daughter of Zeus, right? So basically, it's just way better for her to be with me because I'm like her half-brother than with you because you're just like her uncle or whatever. Sweet speech, dude, you nailed it! You nailed it! Right. How about we discuss everything wrong with that over dinner, okay? Just go take a seat in the dining room and I'll be right in. Sweet. But as soon as the two frat boys of the ancient world take their seat at the dining table of the damned, all of the flesh that made contact with the seat began to merge with the rock that the chairs were made of, and they couldn't get up, they couldn't move, they were stuck there firm as anything. So it looked like they were just gonna have to stay there forever, waiting until Hades passed through the dining room every now and then to take the opportunity to shout, "Hey, not cool, bro! Not cool!" Until a couple of months later, when Heracles was in the underworld fetching Cerberus for his last task, Heracles, who's pretty good bros with Theseus himself, gives off a huge guffaw and says, "Theseus, you old dog scoundrel, what are you doing down here?" And using his immense strength, Heracles rips Theseus off the chair, leaving behind a huge amount of Theseus's flesh from his thighs and his butt. It was not a pretty sight. Oh no, there's a lot of butt flesh on that chair. However, when Heracles tried to lift Pirithous in the same fashion, the ground shook in warning, and no matter how Heracles tried, his strength was not enough to pull Pirithous from that chair. As it turned out, because Pirithous had been the most guilty in suggesting the abduction of Persephone in the first place, he was stuck fast. And he must just still be there today, shouting things at Hades as he walks through the dining room, sitting next to a chair full of butt flesh. And so that is the story written to explain why Theseus and all Thebans have such tiny butts. It's one of my favorite myths. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. If you did enjoy the myth, then it would make me very happy if you could hit the like button down beneath the video, and you could also share it on your favorite social media website, like Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. Speaking of which, I am on most of these social media platforms, and you can find the links to that in the description below if you would care to follow me there. So anyway, if you enjoyed this kind of video, you can check out some more of those over on my channel. I do come out with a new storytelling video every 2 weeks, so you can subscribe to see more of these. For the time being, however, I do believe that that is it. I am done. Email this to your grandmother, and I will see you some other time. Those fellas could have taken a lesson or two from a certain guy named Aaron Ralston. Just saying. But with the leg instead of... Cutting off their arms wouldn't have helped in this scenario. They could try it, but don't think it would have helped.